Trying Pentiment. There we go. Move stone. Oh, the principle, something verbatim, opus, but I don't know what that says, but okay. I don't know what we're doing. I can't understand what that says. The only Obsidian game I'm not super into was the bug one. I played a little bit of it for a hot second, but it's just not for me. But again, that medieval time thing. We're playing a lot of games in the medieval times for some reason. And again, we're raising money for Stream Deck. That's our current goal. And also, if you use !RGB, if you go through them, you can get custom PC as well as keyboards. And you can get, until December 8th, $75 off your order if you use my code, which is my name, capitalized. Just Willden. I'm also running out of storage space on my PC, so I'm trying to play a couple more PC games. I mean, Plague Tale is on my PC, so technically, but... Josh Sawyer. Tasking Bavaria, Holy Roman Empire, April 1518. An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting sisters in the library. I need you to finish the commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Why is it scrolling through so fast? Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Why is his name underlined? Seemed important, so I picked that one. Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that brothers not engage in idle chatter. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck here for a few more months, Andreas. How did you reply to that abbot, Andreas? Apologize, said I'd avoid unnecessary conversations in the future. I replied the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. I nodded and kept working. Thank Christ for that. If calling is the guide, yours is your labor and illumination that it brings. It's the abbot's house, so everyone else has to play by his rules, or rather, the rule. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will finish with the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. I feel like because I have to narrate all this myself, that I'm not going to stream this as much. Like, it's going to take a while to get through this game, because just, like, preserve my voice. Yes, marriage with someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait he sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's why I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna pick the first one. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control. I don't know. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. I'll do that one. Of course, if you're not here tomorrow night, I'll pray it will be someplace as pleasant. Groby, and please send Andreas safely home. Of course. Until next time. Until next time. Pay no mind to other fools, Andreas. I never do. Why is that guy licking the boat? And then he's smacking him over the flower, but the other guy's just creeping. Look at him, he's just creepy licking it. Two dudes are getting into fights. One guy's playing an instrument. Another guy's dancing. And another is waving a flag. Ow. At least that would, they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know John wants to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It will be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. Alright, an outsider you brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are. Ouch. Yeah, would you please? Dang, now you punched him in the chest. Damn, dude, stop. What the hell are you doing? You're dancing. I give up. Take me home. As you wish. Oh, we're waking up now. Good morning, Ursula. Good, endure. Time to get up. 1. The Baron, April 1518. Ooh. Back to Abbey. Quest! Another day, another few pages for the Abbey, and hopefully from a review myself. I need to get Crosstown help to Abbey so I can start working on the scriptorium. Journal, maps. Oh, we got home map, objective. Ex Libri. People. Brother Piero Rona, artist of Kirsten Abbey, known for his kindness, helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and city of arts. The Rule of St. Benedict Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the Rule provides principles for living a monastic life. Abbey, our tasting. The Pikatrix, Key of Solomon, the Hepatamarin. Prior Framework keeps giving me all these books to read. Really should clean this up. Go to bed. Ursula. Ander Clara. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done about now. We'll just go with the ordinary. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you're off to Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, the type you like from the Albans. I don't want me to ask you to join for dinner at the Abbey. Eva, Otto stop by? Yes, around dawn. Here you are. It's too kind of you, thanks. Master, if it'd be too much trouble, I mean, could we... Would be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today. And if we raised it by 2 groschen. Hate to ask, we're behind on taxes to Abbey, 2 months behind. This is too realistic to my real life today, by the way, guys. You have no idea. Pierre's losing his hair, but even more than usual, I mean. No problem at all. I suppose it's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage it. I can't promise anything. Well, I wait. Were these taxes unexpected? Pierre says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be if we didn't have the money, we would make payment in kind with some of our crops. The Abbott stopped last year. Now, if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the Abbey its share. Those are your problem, and Peter's too proud to ask you himself. You can find your heart to help us out. So problem all. Besides, we wouldn't let Peter lose any more of his precious hair. God bless you. May St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how's your masterpiece come along? It's been 2 months, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of the days are spent working for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Frenetic allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow growing. The State Council doesn't require to become a master. I'm mostly making it to show clients and for my own sake. And yeah, so I do finish. I'll go back to Nuremberg where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to university, now travel around the world as an artist. What life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. It must be frightening starting all over again. It is, but I know this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone I'm tasking. I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your book. Masterpiece must be wonderful. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. That's the way to think about it. I'm sure it will be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day. We'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not time, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course, hello to Druckers for us. Till later, Clara. Eva, hello. People. Gotta learn about the people. Clara, second wife of Peter Gertner, mother of Ursula, known for her kindness and concern for her husband's health. Okay, it says Clara is. Claus, Tassingtown printer, husband to wife Marie and father to Bertold. Although Tassing is an unusual place for printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. Eva, daughter of Peter Gertner and his late wife Christine. Eva was largely raised by her brother and father. Oh, okay. So she's related to the character I'm playing. Prior Frenetic of Pex. Originally from Hungary, Frenetic is a prior of Kirsten Abbey and is responsible for running a scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Otto. Town carpenter, son of old Otto, known for his dislike of the Abbey, especially Father Gernot. Peter, husband of Clara. Okay. So, he's the husband... So I lied. So he's the husband of the character we just met. And then, I guess the other girl is Peter's sister. That makes sense. We have the brother Pietro. Okay. Vespers, monastic hour at dusk. One major prayer hours is followed by supper. Divine office. Prayer sometimes observed by Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once a night, as directed by the rule of Saint Benedict. Saint Luke, Christian evangelicus and patron saint of artists, physicians. Okay. Going to the farm. Morning, Andreas. Big Jorg. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just take a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. Hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, I'm thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming. Ah, it just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much, bro. Where was he spending your Wondershire before he came to Tassing? Wanderhair? Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press home to confirm your choice. Basil. Andreas knows some Italian French and can reference cultural touchstones in Basel, nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Flanders. He knows some Dutch and French. I bring cultural touches to Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent, Italy. He's Italian, a Greek, and reference cultural milestones of Florence, Venice, and Milan. Ooh. We'll go with Italy. We chose our character class. Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains, you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long would that take? 15 years? I don't think I have that long. Yeah. What do you spend all the time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Ooh. Hedonist. He seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. Extremely social and quite experienced in all enjoyable vices. He's a craftsman. Bookworm. Rapskillion. Petty schemes, crimes, businessmen. Ooh. Making investments and balancing his books. Money, crime, knowledge, art, and pleasure. I guess that's an overall sort of thing, like a balanced out. We're gonna go... We're gonna go businessman. That seems the most, like, dialogue-heavy one. Learn how to run a business. The art will come with time, but how manage finances, deal with clients. I've become secure in my place in the world, become master. I was going to come from coin. You're a smart man. I wish I could say anyone in my family knew anything about business. Those years we barely have enough to get by. The peasant's lot, I suppose. Anyway, I have to get going. George, let's go. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, bro. Till later. Huh, alright. Can't go that way because of the sheep, alright. Little Peter. God bless you. Or it's ill Peter. Andreas. Oh, yes. Weather's been god-awful. Town's gone shit since my days. Were things different when you were young? It's different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother as much about our customs. He didn't mind if we had a little offering to Petra to keep the skies clear. Weather fair. He knew that Christ was in our hearts, even the white lazy was on our lips. Well, I gotta send this thing, guys. Something white lace Sims on our list. The church banned all observances of pagan gods. I thought it seemed worse protected tasting. Yes, the Saint Satya too, but you think protected before they came along. The saints were the first to watch over tasking. My father knew that. O'Reilly and Kemper knew that. The bastard haven't made it like it, but some of us keep traditions alive. Like the old Will Attilia. Yes, she always hangs a door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. If it doesn't help with the spirits, it does smell nice. I suppose, I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. Cough, cough. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Bless you, sir. A lot of people were learning. Big Jorg, son of Peter, Laywalk Christian called Big because he's the biggest man in town. Prior Frenick, or Little Peter, the elderly father of Peter, appears perched on death's door. He works in the field. Exlibre. Oh yeah, we got his stuff ready. Venice, powerful republics on the Italian Peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of Direct Sea. Venice, a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. Monastic wandering years during which a journeyman craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Percha, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with the animals and spinning wool. She was invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Branding Kemper, lay husband Vitilia. Saint Satya. One Texas patriot said Satya was a local pagan converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz' soldiers with the food instead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Moritz, patron saint of tasking, legend states he was Egyptian-born commander of Roman legion converted to Christianity. That's a hell of a resume. They were all martyred for their faiths. His hand is a relic in Kirsten's shrine. Oh, I forgot to talk to the... Oh, shit. Yeah, let's go back. I forgot to talk to... I already talked to you, really. You say hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? No, I mean chickens. Peter, James, and John. They like when you stroke their back or even get a scratch on their breasts. You name your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemous? I guess we put it plain like that. But I hear the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, now this is what the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. Word of advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the father. It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? We sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need money for the taxes. Anyway, I should get back to it. Okay. Peter. Andreas. Oh, I guess we're not talking to him. Never mind. Andres. Hello, Andreas. Nothing? Andres Smithy. It's much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. More sheep blocking our path. Alright. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. It's not standing there and doing nothing. For Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning. Excuse one of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. There's something I can do to help? Have you ever handled sheep before? Well, I know. Then no, but thanks. Christian of you to offer. Look, there's some going up at the Steinauer's place. A lot of finger pointing. Who's on that horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Claire's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Oh my. Knocked two of my men's teeth out. You don't want to feel straight behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think it's noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. Come on, Anahedi. Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? If you don't mind moving your scale by up road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course, see you later. Happy Iron cousin, alright? Eat shit, Andreas. This will be remembered. Okay. I told him eventually? What? Hey. Oh, I guess we can't go down this way. Nope. All the sheep are still blocking our path. And I guess we can only go that way. The sheep are kind of telling us where not to go. Okay, Paso? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Claus. Morning, Claus. Another day at the Abbey. Another 4 hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still come by for supper night? Marty and Bert would love to see you. You need to see these woodcuts I have for Italian dish of tillage. Oh, because I have my Italian ability, I'm able to understand them. I didn't realize Father Lemons didn't even print books in Italian. Come on, he's not that strict, and he's trying to protect people from... Adventure stories of questionable moral repute, your sloppy typesetting, witch mania, heresy? Sure, why not? Some things people make potions these days will make a bishop's head spin. Or an abbot's. Doesn't take much with that one. I know, but at least I don't have to deal with him much. So supper tonight after Vespers? We'll see. If not tonight, sometime soon then. See you later. See ya. Locked, okay. No? Thomas. God bless Mr. Maller. I hope your week is going well. There you go. It's going quite well. I'm just way uphill to get to work. Don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation to receive Holy Communion, don't you? Promise I'll make it up to you this Sunday. You don't have to mouse to me, make a promise to me. Well, blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mail, this is Lawrence, Baron of Rothvilgo, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you for all times. It's nice to remember finally. I wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I returned from a trip to Venice. It was 15 days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. I mean, it was certain charm to these Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. Emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Or briefly, he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Oh, I'll use my thing. How's business, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. No offense, father. Of course. Anyway, wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck. I decided to ride to make a visit to Kier Center. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after our last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia Tassai he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Heh. Yes. But I must be off. There'll be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I've come to check on its progress. If you come to see a manuscript, you should speak with my Master Mailer here. Not quite true, Master. Yeah, stuff to marry and be approved by our council. He's German artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's helping Abbey's scriptorium. Hardest work in the Abbey in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Well, I'm way late to Abbey, but I suppose it's alright. Sure, my four will find a little entertainment or companionship in me. Of course, as I have a word with the Abbot if he makes a fuss. If he still makes a fuss, I have a word with the Prince Bishop of Friesing, a good friend of mine. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at Abbey night. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. Is he going to do? Refuse us? See you then. Miklos, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and get the horse to Abbey's guest house. I'll take my time talking with Master Mallow. I'll meet you there. So then, journeyman from Nuremberg. You seem a little old not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came on vacation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years in Erfurt. Erfurt, wonderful. Same university as Martin Luther. If you read his works, tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago, but might get him into trouble. But he's a brave, brilliant man. Have you met him? Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree. Simply must meet him if I get a chance. Wonder if the good brothers Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Prometheus will not be above a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot is not disappointed in that regard. But enough about Luther. Tell me about your studies. Forgive me, at Virginia University, you seem very well educated. Why are you interested in my education? It must seem strange. I did not attend university, but I have a rich private education in my family's estate. I love all knowledge. From Aristotle to Cicero to Vinicio and Erasmus and everyone between yet to come. I may must judge the Baron. Seems he's well bred in university soon. Truth, I simply happened to speak with another educated man. How did you earn your doctorate? I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started work towards doctorate, but didn't finish. What was your study? Theology. Under strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge. Law, or medicine. We'll do law. Law. Never had much interest in the subject, honestly. A bit dull for my taste. Besides, Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions. I'd rather use my money to pay someone who studied the nonsense and learned it myself. For my faith, I would pray you'd never show your face here again. Attilia. The look on his face. Curse you, Lawrence Rothgall. Petra's dogs tearing you to pieces of being too kind to fate. Rustic communities display shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows, by the time I finish guessing, Old Chrome will probably be dead. Well, it was entirely time university. Every student must have studied trivium and quadrivium, yes? You have a favorite subject? Ooh, Latinus. Strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. Logic. Spatial analysis. Orator. Rhetoric University is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Ooh. No soul, digere, mouth, theoretical, and knowledge on alchemy. Heavens and earth. I'm gonna do orator, because I like speech, so. So you say Greeks and Romans both. Aristotle, Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. We have less use for public discourse than senators did in Roman Republic. Exactly, doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind to a Christian truth. Still, principles remain the same. Invent your arguments in range style, internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid, though. I suppose artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in places like this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, should be created for audience and purpose. Practice easily in streets of rural town. I'll put other studies. Anything else? Oh, I get to choose another one. I'm gonna do logic. Logic. Entry for an artist. We're getting up for logic loosest elements for geometry, but the past few centuries yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Provided a foundation of Peter Alpart provided a foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against the Platonic realism. Of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision. Is that wrong? I question these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the abbey. Good memories of this place, and Father Mateus. I was sad to hear of his passing. How'd you know him? Family been patrons of Kirisu for, oh, I don't know how many generations. Terrence, what's up? Good to see ya. LACC, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming at LA Comic Con on Sunday morning, but I'll be there tomorrow running around. Are you gonna be there? There's not too much left of these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. Perhaps it's nostalgia that brings me back here. Finished a manuscript through Father Granola a year ago. I thought we'll stop by and check the progress. Are you always working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist. Venerable, he sounds no wits and skills if that's what concerns you. Both pair has incredible talent with color. Then I look forward to seeing it. Alright, cool. So I'm starting to figure out what kind of game this is. Again, once we get to get ourselves set here, kind of in Abbey a little bit, then we're going to switch to something a little bit different, because this is still similar to Beacon Pines, so I have to read out dialogue. Guys, head to the horse's baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Let's not keep the Abbey waiting longer. Okay. Oh, there's a nun. Our style in this is great. Nuns. Quite unusual for Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Kirisu is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Celia? She seemed to recognize you. You're acquainted. Yes, let's leave it at that. Must be Father No. I'm Lawrence, Baron of Rothgo. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. If you say so, I'm not remembering faces. Forgive me, I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yeah, I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see the RAM script. I hope it's not too much trouble. I mean, no, it's no trouble. You want to see it? When we can do a bit of refreshment, then may I grab something from the kitchen? Yeah, certainly. I'll meet you there. I don't know what you're doing with the bear, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Is this a bad time for ask in advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? I should ask again when he's in better mood. Maybe convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Find a way to get paid. Okay.